Hey everyone, it's Reed here, and I've got a Sunday funny story for you, and this is actually a video response to Praxis Prepper. He had a video up and he was talking about some stuff, and he mentioned his cisterns, and how much of a mess it is when they overflow. I'll put a link to the video in the description. Now his channel used to be called Praxis Prepper, but I believe it's now Praxis Homesteading and Survival Skills. But it'll be down there in the description, you can go check it out. The guy is a really good guy. Really calm, thoughtful, well-reasoned. You should check out his videos. I think you'd like them. You know, there's another guy also on YouTube I like pretty well too. His name's Steve from Coursera Trainers. Put a link down there in the description too if you haven't seen him. He's another calm, well-reasoned guy. He's got a load of just starting out prepping videos. I like them. Anyways, aside from plugging my friends, let me get back to the point. Now, this room here, we're in my laundry room, is in the middle of being remodeled. When I was mentioning about some of the other stuff with like the shower video, and I was going to put it all behind walls and close it up and make things nice and pretty, this is one of the first steps. I prototyped this, figured out how the plumbing works, and got it to where I wanted it. Now that I know what to do, it's time to get it all pretty, put it away, get everything set. Now this is actually about 120 gallons I can store in these two tanks. It lasts me about 2 days in normal usage. If things got ugly, I could go a lot longer. 120 gallons can do a lot for you. Plus I have a well I can keep filling up. And with rain catchment, there's a lot more that I can do for water supply. Now, the point to all this video, what am I going at with this thing? Well, I wanted to share with you the story of my own personal SHTF situation. And boy, was it a whopper. One of the things you learn deeply is never, ever start a time task or do something critical when you are severely sleep deprived. It causes bad things to happen. In fact, I can't think of a time I've actually gone through and things went perfectly well when I've been sleep deprived. There's usually many mistakes along the way. This was a colossal mistake. What had happened? Come home, tired. Okay, tanks are about empty. Let's start filling them up. Start filling up. Oh man, I'm so tired. I'm just going to sit on the couch and kind of snooze a bit. Well, that's a disaster. You don't do that. Because guess what happens? Well, I find myself being woken up by my wife later. And approximately, not 1 hour? Not 2 hours. 2+ hours later. And she says to me, the house is flooded. Huh? Huh? Yes, the house is flooded, right? And so it kicks my brain up. I'm suddenly wide awake. The house is flooded. And we discover inches of water in the kitchen. Can you imagine that? Discovering inches of water in your kitchen. You hear water sounds dripping everywhere. It's just a giant, colossal mess. Obviously, we ran and turned the water feed to the cisterns off immediately. But, I mean, it had 2+ hours to run and put water everywhere. And I mean everywhere. The scope of the mess was unbelievable. And one thing that really saved us, we're in the middle of remodeling everything. Getting things changed out to the way we like. We did not have all the new tile put down. We didn't have all the new floor pieces put down. We were down to the bare floor was underneath, you know? This sort of particle board they had on the bottom, and it had seams in between the joints, which actually really helped. All the water flooded down through that into the bottom of the house. That's not really what you want, because all my electrical wires down there. Also turned off the electricity. Now, I mentioned having a battery-powered pump is useful. Yeah, big time useful. This pump got to run for, I don't know, a couple hours probably. Just moving along, you know, shooting water out the back door. We had to pump out all the water, got trapped in the vents. The vents were actually fairly watertight. Who knew? But they sure held a lot of water. We had to get shop vacs, run the inverters, suck up water, dump water, suck up water, dump water. It was crazy. For weeks we were finding little issues and having to clean them up. But since we hadn't gotten too far on our remodels, it wasn't the most horrific disaster that it could have been. Also learned a lot. Taught me a bunch of things. As we're putting this together and closing this, gonna make this look nice, it's getting a floor drain and an automatic shutoff. I'm also hooking it up with clear PVC to give me like a level line that I can see, so I don't have to open up the doors constantly to look in. It's going to be like kind of like, you know, those things on those coffee pots, those commercial ones where they have that clear thing tube that you can see. I'll hook up something like that. I'll show you all how it works as we go on. But there's my story of my own self-imposed SHTF. And it really sucks to hang yourself by your own petard. I thought people would enjoy this story, learn something from it, learn don't do this. And sleep deprivation is very, very bad. I'll have to go into the stories of why we were sleep deprived another time. But I do hope everyone liked this, found it at least somewhat entertaining, got a laugh for Sunday. I'm going to try to have a regular Sunday funny video for people. And you got to learn something. But we'll go over all of these, how they work, what it does, give people some great ideas. So that was good timing actually, because if I had gotten this done a little sooner like I planned, I wouldn't have made it ready for YouTube. It would be after videos. This we can go through it all at the beginning, which is kind of cool. I hope everyone has a great day. Make certain to imagine something and manifest it, as I like to say. This is Reed, out for now.